To one and all. We are all present here to congratulate and offer our best wishes to Montessori 2 children who are going to graduate to grade 1. Let us begin this program by lighting the lamp as light suggests knowledge and symbolically stands for the almighty power whom we cannot visualize. I request our chief guest, Mrs. Shamla Rao, our principal madam, our PYP coordinator Srija Nair to light the lamp and get Amma's blessings. Ma'am, please. Mihir and Kevin to say the opening prayer. Of legacy we have all made together. It is my privilege to welcome our honorable chief guest, Mrs. Shamla Rao, the Director General of Montessori Directors Training Course, who very gracefully agreed to spare her valuable time to come and encourage our students as they graduate. We here from Montessori welcome our dear Principal Madam, Mrs. Sita Lakshmi Vishwanath, our PYP coordinator, Ms. Srija Nair, on this very special day. A big welcome to all the students, families and the faculty on the graduation day 2021-2022 at Amrita International Vidyalaya. Everyone of you have made an impact on the graduates who sit here today. Graduation is a time to remember and a time to dream. A time to look back and a time to reach forward. A time for songs of laughter and a time for tears of joy. A time for letting go and a time for discovering hopes and dreams that are yet unborn. A time to say goodbye to yesterday and a time to greet tomorrow with courage. A time for loving hearts together and a time to celebrate all that you are and all that you have and you may become. The Montessori 1 students want to celebrate this memorable moment of the graduation day of the year 21-22. The last 2 years have been tough for all of us and we all know that. Do our children feel the same? Ask them and they say a big no. The journey began 2 years ago and maybe 3 years for some. And today is the day they want to tell us what they feel about it. Mont 1A children echo the sentiments of each child present here today.
I'm proud of me and
have such an amazing bunch of kids who make us proud each day. Thank you, children. Nothing can deter their spirits and positivity rules. The Mont 1B children, with their performance, shall brighten up all your hearts and minds with their promising performance coming up ahead.
Yeah. What?
Sociable shaman. Smart Sri Aryan.
teachers. Even though our Mont classes were in online, we enjoyed it our own way. PE class. PE class was very interesting and fun too. Thank you, Anjali ma'am, for making it fun all the time. Art and class. Thank you, Sonu sir, for teaching us arts and paintings for us. Yoga class. Yoga class was strict but interesting actually. Thank you Yoga sir for making it fun. Last but not the least, Ashwini ma'am. Thank you for teaching us lots of things. You teach us to count, write, and what not. Everything. Thank you for teaching us everything. Thank you.
The hardest for a teacher. The first day, you are starting all over again, and the last day, you are letting go of the progress that was made. It has been a joy and a pleasure teaching all of you. We have watched you work, learn, and grow so much, and are very proud of you. Every day with you all has been an adventure, and I will cherish these memories forever. I thank all the children and parents for all the support they have rendered to us teachers in the virtual mode. Congratulations to all little graduates. All the best for your bright future. Good luck. Thank you, ma'am. The academic year 2021-2022 comes to an end, and we understand the enormous responsibility and challenges that remote learning placed on parents, guardians, and students, as you have to create time, space, routine, and support for learning at home. We as teachers remain indebted to the parents. May I now call upon Ms. Rekha Srinath, the parent of Ritwik Srinath of Mont to express her feelings as her child graduates to primary school. Om Namah Shivaya. Good morning to one and all present here. It's my immense pleasure to share my experience with Amrita International and my son's Montessori journey with Amrita. To start with, from the reception, so when we got into the admission, they greet with smile and helped us easy for the procedures during this pandemic situation. And about the curriculum and classes, the curriculum here are much advanced and easy to learn. The classes are arranged in such a way that as though they are attending the offline classes. During this pandemic, this is the only Montessori curriculum school where they have conducted classes from Monday to Friday, but other schools they have only weekly 2 to 3 days. Apart from this, the weekly schedule, which involves all extracurricular activities apart from educational module. Then coming on to the pillar of strength to achieve these goals are teachers. From Darwin D. Martin said that a teacher's job is to take a bunch of live wires and see that they are well grounded. So the teachers are very, very important pillars of this curriculum to follow. First, to start with Ashwini ma'am. So every day with fresh smile and enthusiastic voice, and the most admirable thing I see in her is patience. Thank you for taking the time to see who my child truly is. I really appreciate all the extra communication from you this year. I learned so much from how you helped my child. Then coming on to Sonu sir. Kids' most favorite class is art and craft. The way he appreciates each kid's work and listen to each word in the online class. I should really thank you. My child had the opportunity to see what love of learning feels like. Coming on to Vijayalakshmi ma'am, as we don't know Kannada, we had lot of doubts how do they learn and write. And she accepted the feedback from each parent and for writing and learning and to practice also. So I have disturbed you a lot of times during Saturdays, so how will you be able to write? I really like the polite way you have taught to them, and even I learned little Kannada from you. Coming on to Sakshi ma'am, the day or hour she appears on an online screen, every kid gets their maximum energy level. She enjoys with kids, and also your surprises are really amazing to grab the attention of kids. Coming on to Santosh sir, yoga instructor, the high tone voice which awaits everybody. Thank you for easy yoga postures. And coming on to Anjali ma'am again. So thank you for encouraging with very enjoyable exercise sessions. Then coming on to the basement of the pillar, Sita Lakshmi ma'am, beloved principal. My son loves to join the assembly because when she appears, he wants to hear the word when the offline class will start. Even you're being in a very high position and also you're doing the work throughout the day, you never fail to appreciate each and every kid during the class. She accepts the feedback from each parent and implement the need for kids. Thank you for your support, ma'am. Apart from all this, the Mont to Mont parents, because they become a family, and whenever we have a doubt, so we used to share, we used to discuss, and whatever in absence of class, they help each other. So thank you for everything. Finally, thank you, and thank you one and all present here, and thank you for other Montessori teachers also who I don't know, but your efforts are amazing. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Indeed, children are the best. The world is waiting to see the amazing things that you all are going to do in future. Mont 2B graduates are waiting to sing their way into your hearts with their reflections on the year that's gone by. May I now request Manvi, Michelle, Srisha, Vidya, Smriti, Chaitanya and Sanai to come up on stage.
Was just like a life cycle of a butterfly. It all started by learning the alphabets and numbers. And now I can read, write sentences and solve the sums by my own. I am following the good habits taught in the class, like greeting and respecting elders, organizing my things, and helping my mom and grandma in the kitchen by grating and chopping vegetables.
It has been a year of joy and pleasure with all of you children. We have learned, played and grown up together. Every day has been an adventure with all of you, and I am going to cherish these memories forever. Yes, online classes are challenging, but you children made it easy for me. You all have been punctual, responsible and cooperative. It gave me immense pleasure to see you all growing. So, take off now, spread your wings, soar to new heights, learn new things. Just remember, as you do, we all are proud of you. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Dear parents, with a very humble heart, we honor all of you and your acts of generosity and kindness, patience and resilience, and the fortitude and determination you have demonstrated during these troubled times. A great round of applause for all the parents. May I now request Ms. Durga Kumari, parent of Smriti Bharat of Mont to share her thoughts.
Hi, good morning to one and all present here. I'm Durga, mother of Smriti from Mont. First of all, I would like to thank Ms. Padmini for giving this opportunity to me to share my experiences with the school. I would like to mention that this is our first year at Amrita, and we are like simply thrilled and mind blown with the kind of experience we've had over past year. We love the culture at Amrita, the importance given to holistic development, not only just focused on academics, basically the yoga, art, dance, other cultural activities. So we are also very happy with the assemblies, especially the Wednesday and Friday assemblies, which make the children inculcates in them a sense of discipline, and also inculcates or sows the seeds of concept of scheduled meetings, which we now have in offices. So the assemblies, and especially principal ma'am's address during the assemblies, so that transports me back to my old school days, where my principal used to address us like during every assembly. I felt really happy that the children are able to connect more to the school, and I think the assemblies are kind of instrumental to do that. So it was just amazing, which I've not seen in the previous school for my daughter. So this is like one USP, I should say, of the school, and we are very proud of it. The other thing which I want to say is about Montessori itself, Montessori education itself. The previous, the last year which she was not in the Montessori school, but then this year we are very happy that we put her here, because the kind of practical knowledge which is imparted to the kids, and not just focused on all the science, maths, other academic subjects. So Montessori is it's just amazing, and we are in love with it. And I would recommend this personally to all the parents who are just looking for just the best for their kids. So I also would like to share about. So finally, I would like to share about the topic. Basically, talk on the topic which I have been fondly waiting to share my experiences on. It is none other than about my daughter's class teacher, or Mont teacher, Ms. Padmini. So I've been waiting to share this feedback to Principal Ma'am for a really long time. And thanks that I got this opportunity today to share about her. So I would like to say that patience. She's a second mother to the kids. Her caring attitude, her encouragement, motivation, these are just few synonyms for her. And I would also like to share that the way she conducts the classes the class is mainly steered by the kids. I remember Principal Ma'am was mentioning this once during the assembly. We are also a part of your assemblies. That the class should be steered by the kids, and they should be the main whole and soul elements of the classroom. Only then education, whatever you're trying to impart will go to the kids and they'll also, grow well. So that was completely visible in Miss Padmini's class. It's just, can you please give a big round of applause for Miss Padmini? And I would also like to share an interesting anecdote with her, which happened with her. So basically, during virtual sessions, the teacher, the person who's on the other side, may not be able to notice much. What the kid talks and how they learn is all there. But in certain details, you won't be able to never notice. But that was like very interesting and surprising for me because my daughter, whenever she used to sit on the floor, she used to sit like an M when she sits on the floor. We never knew that this is not a good posture. But I don't know how she noticed this. And once she had actually messaged me and told that the posture which she's sitting in the end is not a good one. And she went above and beyond to even, contact her own Montessori teacher and find out whether it is, whether the posture is good or something needs to be changed. And then she told me that is not good for the spine and slowly to train her to change her posture and sit like how we generally cross-leg posture. So that was like, I was just simply, mind blown and I was like, I couldn't really, come to terms like how can she even notice this in the virtual classes. It's like simply amazing and superb. I don't think this kind of attention to detail, although you will have it, to notice something like this in a virtual class is like chanceless. So she's just simply amazing. She's a great asset to the school. And once for a short period of time she was not available due to personal reasons, and I cannot forget how my daughter or even other kids used to pester the teacher who used to come to the class. The first question they used to ask is, when is Padmini ma'am coming? Where is she? Although the teachers give them the answer that she's in her native, she'll come back after her work is over and all, still they're not convinced. Every day, first question, where is Padmini ma'am? Or even, the 10 minutes, if there is a network interruption, not even 10, you can count even lesser. 2 minutes when there is a bandwidth issue or a network interruption, kids keep on asking, where is Padmini ma'am, where is Padmini ma'am? Although you try to give them an answer and convince them, no, they are not convinced, they want her back. And I can also see that her classes, I don't know how, she has a magic touch. She makes sure that all the kids are glued to the class and they also learn stuff. So it's like amazing, just simply amazing. And as I told, she is a great asset to the school. So the overall experience, to sum up in one word, it's like simply fantabulous. And we have great hopes from the school. And I'm very sure that my son is also in line for the school. So I'm very sure that the school will soar to great heights and get recognized internationally also. Very sure about that kind of education, the kind of culture that we have here. It's like unmissable. So that's the only thing I want to share. Thank you for this opportunity again, and I wish you all a good day.
What a memorable morning this has been. With a feeling of pride and happiness overflowing our hearts, may I now request our dearest principal ma'am to come up on stage and share her words of wisdom.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Amriteshwarya Namaha. My humble pranams at the love-bonded lotus feet of our dear Amma. My pranams to all the children who have made us feel proud. My pranams to the teachers, my pranams to the parents, and my special thanks and pranams to the chief guest. Being a director of a Montessori school is not a joke. I know how busy they are. Children, can we all have you seated, please? I know children children are restless. That is why we are going to make our speech. It's not a speech, it's a sharing. It's not words of wisdom. Sharing a few ideas with all of you. But I would request all parents and children to, you all listen to me in the assembly, no? So can you listen now also? Yeah, you're all great children. So loving, right? So I have just one message to all the parents. Montessori education is going to make your child independent, take ownership for their learning, gives them self-directed learning. You have understood a little bit of it. We'll be having more workshops where you'll be able to go deeper. You had attended a few, you will be having more. Amrita International Vidyalayam is an international school. Our focus is IB education. And it has been proved Montessori gels with IB so well. You will find that, yes, IB fees is high, a little high compared to the fees charged by other schools. But we all want to give the best to our children. When we go to a restaurant, when we go to a shop, when we go anywhere to any mall, we always want to give the best to our children. Why do we think otherwise when it comes to giving the education? Which is the best investment possible. It is not buying properties. It is not buying jewels, which is going to help the child. Therefore, if you are able to feel that much, you have been listening to parents and they had expressed how happy they feel, how much satisfied they are with this 1 or 2 years. We have been interacting with you for 2 years. Some of you have been with us from 2020. Some of you have been with us for the last year. So please understand, we want to give the best to your children, our children. We've always seen them as our children. Every child in Montessori, in IB, in ICSC is very precious, and we will definitely give the best. So think of giving the best to your child. You will reap the fruits of it when they come to class 12. The syllabus, the world over, is changing. If you think ICSC or CBSC is going to remain the same, no. Already governments have started exploring into IB curriculum. I had shared this in my PTSM meetings when the Delhi government has already signed an MOU with IB. The government schools are now considering Montessori education, IB education. And Karnataka has signed for 25 of its schools. Maharashtra has signed for 25 of its schools. For the government schools, when it is available to you at a very, very nominal rate, I think you should give the best to your child. So, and we have been recognized by IB as one of the best schools. We have done so well. This has come in the report which was shared with you. We are now an IB World School. Why I say this is not talking about ourselves. We know that this education is going to give all the skills, all the thinking, the critical thinking, creative thinking, problem solving, which is needed for employment today. It is not the degrees that get employment today. Many of you who are in multinational companies know this. So, I have to register my thanks to all the teachers who have done a wonderful job Each teacher who has contributed at the Montessori level has given her best, and each one is the best. Each parent has contributed, has supported us throughout. We would not have succeeded in this online education but for the wholehearted support that the parents have given. So thanks, my heartfelt thanks and pronouns to all the parents. My thanks to all the teachers. I don't want to mention each teacher as some of the children and the parents have done. Each teacher is invaluable to us. One reason is Amma. I have always felt Amma is present in all the Amrita Vidyalayas. That's why we call it Vidyalaya. It's a temple where Amma's unseen presence is felt, and she's a guiding force for each one of us. When you start recognizing that force, you automatically become an efficient teacher, a great teacher, and that is what has happened. And our children also. Today you were talking about, the parent was talking about the child asking about Padmini ma'am. One child asked me, where is Padmini ma'am? She's late. She has not come still. That is the bonding, and I'm so happy with the bonding. In the class also, they are able to recognize me when I never open my video, but they know that I'm there. And so they will say, Namah Shivaya, principal ma'am. They know that if they say ma'am, it can go to the class teacher, so Namah Shivaya, principal ma'am. And the moment they say Namah Shivaya, I have to open, because we have to reciprocate. We have told them that when somebody greets, you've got to reciprocate. So I open my video and tell them Namah Shivaya. I have been so proud of every child. Every child during the wave around session, they've been contributing so beautifully, so confidently. I'm sure when I was a child, I did not have that confidence, and most of you parents also may not have that confidence when you were children like them. See how they sang, how they were correcting each other, and how they were, complimenting. Beautiful. I'm so thankful to every one of you, and I can only offer my pronouns to all of you. Thank you. Om Namaskar.
Our respected PYP coordinator, Ms. Srija, to come up on stage and speak few words.
Thank you. Namah Shivaya to all. My pronouns at the lotus feet of Amma. Sincere respects to our chief guest, Mrs. Shamala Rao, our principal, Dr. Sita Lakshmi Vishwanath. Warm regards to all the tiny tots and their parents present here. I will not be taking much of your time, but when I have been given this opportunity, I would definitely want to express my pleasure attending this event, marking a significant milestone in a student's learning journey. Just like how the foundation of a building decides how tall the building can be raised, and how the strength and depth of the roots of a tree decides how grandeur and how majestic it will stand, so does the elementary schooling decides the leap and stride of a student. Successful completion of the pre-primary level is their first step towards their academic and intellectual aspirations. I congratulate all the little ones for this success and wish them many more successes to follow. I also congratulate their teachers, without whom this achievement wouldn't have been possible. And I definitely congratulate their proud parents. I wish you all the very best in your future academic endeavors. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. May I take this opportunity to call Ms. Archana to introduce our chief guest to the audience.
Om Namah Shivaya. A very good morning to everyone. We are extremely honored to have Mrs. Shamala Rao as our chief guest for the graduation ceremony of Montessori class of 2021-22. Madam is the Director General of Montessori Directors Training Course. She started being a part of IMTC from 1996-97 after completing her primary training. She moved away from working with children to work with adults and their training course. Madam has served as an Honorary Joint Secretary, Indian Montessori Center from 1993 to 1997 and has been a member of Governing Council IMC since 1997. She has also served as Co-Secretary IMC Karnataka Chapter. Mrs. Shamla Rao has been the Governing Council member of IMC since 2008 and is a member of the editorial board of the periodical Voice of IMC and present Follow the Child magazine and is currently serving as Director General Montessori Directors Training Course. Madam attended the first convention in Chennai, 50 years of Montessori in India in 1989 and conducted seminar on child and society in Bangalore by the Indian Montessori Center in 1994. Mrs. Shamla Rao has conducted national seminar on War on Human Poverty in Bangalore by Indian Montessori Center in 1997 and she has conducted the first Asia Conference on Montessori Education held in 1999 by Indian Montessori Center at Bangalore. Ma'am has also attended Montessori Conference at Chennai in 2001 and has been a part of the Nammo Bhumi project Panchayati Tufan in Kundapur district conducted by Concerned for Working Children, Bangalore. She has given talks at the Shishu Shikshana Shibira conducted by the Hindu Seva Pratishtana and for their schools in Karnataka and has conducted a 10-day orientation program, Purva Gurukul Shikshana in Kannada for teachers of primary school. Ma'am is the coordinator of network program in collaboration with CBR Network and IMC, has conducted primary orientation program for 3 years at primary level for 20 Saturdays for teachers, conducted an 8-day orientation program for teachers at Sagar Public School in Bhopal in 2002. She has presented papers at the seminar conducted by IMC and CBR in 2003 at the Montessori Congress 2007 on Today's Shine and at Maitri, Chennai on sensitive periods. Mrs. Shamla Rao is also a part of the Hindu Seva Pratishthan and we feel extremely privileged to have Van amidst us to encourage and motivate the children and we teachers alike. Please can we have a loud round of applause for our Honorable Chief Guest for today, Mrs. Shamla Rao. Thank you. Om Namah Shivaya.
May I now request our Honorable Chief Guest to please come up on stage. May I request Principal Ma'am and Srija Ma'am to come up on stage for the felicitations. Thank you so much, ma'am. May I request you to enlighten us with your kind words?
Namaste and good afternoon everyone. I know that children have been waiting for a very long time, so I'm not going to take a very long time with you at all. But I would like to read a quote by Dr. Montessori. Before I just say, I will say very few words. Right? I know because our lectures go on for 2 hours and 3 hours and I can't keep you waiting and children are precious for us. Okay? To quote Dr. Montessori, freedom is a conquest and not a gift. No one can give freedom to anyone. It has to be conquered. And this conquest is based totally on discipline. So beautifully said by Dr. Montessori, and it proves that the freedom that the children have. You could see so many orators, dancers, singers, so many capacities that these children have. How is it possible? I'm sure every child here, present here, has a capacity or a potentiality of his or her own, due to which all these things are possible. And if you say, what happens to the teacher then? Or what happens to somebody who is guiding them? She can only be a guide. She can only be a facilitator and nothing more. So, believe in your child or believe in your children that they can do wonders. That's all I want to share with you. Enjoy with your children. This age that you are going to be spending with them, you will never get it later. This is the best age. Listen to them and go through the path that they are taking. Something which is there, we call it nature. Nature gives them everything. It's not we as teachers. You have your responsibility as parents and nothing beyond that. There is somebody beyond, there is a force beyond who is doing everything to the children. So let's have that belief in the force. Let's have that gift given by nature and move according to that. Thank you, Principal Ji, Sita Lakshmi Ji, for giving me this opportunity. I wish all the best to the entire fraternity of teachers. Of course, you put in a lot of efforts, but the children are children, whatever they are. And the entire community, the coordinators, and people who are behind this work. Yes, Montessori is a beautiful philosophy. It's a beautiful way of helping children. Right? Helping for what? To build himself or herself. How? Based on their own capacities. So believe, trust your child, they're going to do wonders. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I'm sure all the children are tired now, right? You need to have a break for yourself. Take care, all the best.
Thank you so much, ma'am. On that very encouraging and motivating note, we come to the end of the graduation ceremony. May I now request Ms. Chitra to deliver the vote of thanks.
A delightful morning to everyone present here. On behalf of all, I deem it a great honor and privilege to stand before you to propose the vote of thanks for being with us this day and making us feel proud, and more than above, your love for us. We wish to thank our Chief Guest, Mr. Shamla Rao, for kindly accepting our invitation. Thank you, ma'am, for being us today and for your valuable message. I take immense pleasure in thanking our principal, Mr. Sita Lakshmi Vishwanath ma'am, for being a catalyst who genuinely cares in refining the gifts and talents of the young ones. Ma'am, your actions always inspire us and you have always helped us explore the possibilities to reach new horizons. We extend our sincere thanks to our respected PYP coordinator, Ms. Rija ma'am, for accepting our invitation and sparing our valuable time to grace this occasion. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the Facilities Department and the ICTS Department of Amrita Engineering College for their contribution in making this event a success. I extend my sincere thanks to the Admin Department, the Art Department and the Cultural Committee of Amrita International Vidyalaya for their technical and logistic support. I, on behalf of Montessori Department, express our sincere gratitude to the teachers from the IB and ICSE Department who left no stone unturned to make this event a spectacular success. We wish to thank all the parents and the grandparents for your valuable presence and we felt elevated by your arrival. Last but not the least, we would like to thank all the members of our teaching and non-teaching staff of the Montessori Department. Your contribution to this event made all the difference. We thank Amma for being with us to ensure that this program is a grand success. Gratitude costs nothing, but it is a big investment in the future. Once again, we renew our gratitude and spread the fragrance of love. Thank Thank you all. Om Namah Shivaya.
Thank you, ma'am. Now may I call upon Bharat, Sri Hari, Ritvik Srinath and Shaman to say the closing prayer.